Hey, all you Gearslutz. This is Brandon from Roland, and I got Peter Brown here also from Roland. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about the System 8. So the System 8 is our latest synthesizer. It uses analog circuit behavior. It is a new chip, so it's the latest. We've different from all the other ones. It's much more powerful. This is what gives us the ability to do 8 voices at 96K. Now, this thing is, as you can see, has like over 70 knobs and sliders. It is knob per function. It's got a small display on it that's kind of for housekeeping functions. So you can, yes, dim the lights. You can turn the lights off if you like. You can make them brighter if you like. You can also load plug outs directly from an SD card in the back, and you'll see that it can actually hold 3 plug outs this time. So we have the System 8 engine, which is updated from the System 1, has all the 12 oscillator types, 3 oscillators, including a sub-oscillator. But what you can do now is actually switch between these models immediately. It will come with a Jupiter 8 built in. It will also include Juno 106. So when you buy one, you'll get the Jupiter 8. The Juno 106 will come probably first of the year. That'll be included as a free update for people who buy it. So you're getting System 8, Jupiter 8, and Juno 106. You still have room to drop another plug out in it. The older plug outs, like the SH101, SH2, those will be modified pretty soon for use in this as well. You do have a 49-key velocity-sensitive keyboard, which is improved from the System 1, of course. There is CV gate out, so you can control, obviously, modular gear. One of the cool things about it that I don't think a lot of people know yet is that it actually can be 2 synthesizers at one time. So you've got a performance mode where you can actually do splits and layers, and you can utilize either like 2 System 8 patches, a System 8 plus a Jupiter 8, Juno 106 plus, so you could have a SH2 down here eventually, or Juno 106 down here, Jupiter 8 up here. So really flexible. And when you switch the panel, all the controls switch to that synthesizer. So you've got your upper and lower panels. So the upper panel could be Jupiter 8, lower could be Juno 106. There are totally discrete effects sections, so this is not a master effect. If you're in performance mode, each layer gets its own full effects section. They each get their own polyphonic step sequencer as well. And this step sequencer has all kinds of different modes, gate, shuffle, play modes. You can set first and last step, but you could actually have one of these step sequencers actually go out CV gate and control a modular, while the other polyphonic step sequencer is controlling, the System 8 sequencer. You've got vocoder over here, arpeggiator, chord memory, key hold. All the performance areas is over here, so it's really nice. Everything's kind of, located where it should be. Really, really easy to understand layout. Really basically knob per function. Again, the display is really kind of for, utility, loading up new plug outs, resetting the synthesizer, controlling, how you want it to boot up, how you want the lights to be, and all that sort of thing. So it sounds great. It's all very, very detailed models of all these synths. So we could take a listen. Peter, do you want to show them, since I'm behind the synthesizer, you want to show them some of the synths?
Okay. Yeah, I can play a little bit of the Jupiter 8, the Jupiter 8 plug out synth for a little bit. This one. I can go over to patch mode really quick and then dial up this one in a second. It really opens up the sound when you start to layer in the different types of reverbs.
And you'll notice when he's doing those filter sweeps how smooth they are. It's because these are all high resolution controls. They're double the resolution of MIDI, so they're 255 steps. So you get so you're not getting stepping due to just literally the limited resolution of MIDI.
Yeah, so some massive sounds that you can get with it, especially with the expanded effects section. The effects are all very much expanded from the System 1. There's multiple modulation types of effects, lots of delays. There's even a lot of distortion effects, so you have a really wide range of sounds that you can craft with the synth.
Can you show them some of the sideband filtering? So there's a sideband filter that comes kind of from the V-Synth, which has a really dramatic sound. We can take a listen to that.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so I'll just pull up it's called JP8000 Saws, kind of a basic square wave patch, and then there we go. So they're almost kind of like comb filter, harmonic types of effects that you can get with those sideband filters, like straight out of the V-Synth GT, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, very, very nice.
Do you want to talk about the step sequencer a little bit and show them like what that can do?
Sure. So basically, I can, if I want to maybe do a simple step sequence or step recording, I can just hit the step record right there. Pick the step that I want to sequence, so maybe I can just go in order. And it'll play. Then maybe put a chord on another step.
It's really pretty.
And you'll actually be able to record a certain amount of parameters in real time. So it'll record knob movements on the step sequencer, which is really important. I think that's a really kind of a cool way to craft your sequences and get a little bit experimental. Change the reverb around, maybe add some delay chorus. And then if you want to change something, you could always go to the erase mode and then select, you could also select whether to erase the knob automations, the node automations, or everything entirely. So if I want to clear out the knob automations, then I'll kind of go back to where there's no automation recorded in the sequence and the notes are still there and I can, mute steps or real-time record something on there. So it really makes it easy to start jamming with people, and I'm just using 16 of the 64 steps that you can record on, so it's a really flexible, easy-to-use sequencer. There's also first and last step, which can be adjusted in real time, so it's great to just experiment, even hook up Eurorack or any other CV-oriented piece of gear into it. There's also a trigger input to the System 8, which is really cool, especially if you have some of these really awesome Eurorack sequencers that you want to integrate with this thing. It's really helpful for that.